Kirti Shachin, and I have joined for an internship as Data Science and Business Analytics intern at the Sparks Foundation, GRIP, for the July 2021 batch. Today, I would like to share with you all my third task assigned to me from GRIP, that is the exploratory data analysis on retail industry. The objective of my project is to perform an exploratory data analysis using the SampleSuperStore dataset. So first of all, for this project, I have imported all the required libraries such as the pandas, numpy, matplotlib.pyplot and cbot. After importing the required libraries, I have imported the particular SampleSuperStore dataset into a local variable, and using the head function, I have obtained the first 10 observations. The features present in this dataset are ship mode, segment, country, city, state, postal code, region, category, subcategory, sales, quantity, discount and profit. As a part of feature exploration step, I have used the shape function and found that the particular dataset consists of 9,994 observations and 13 variables. Using the df.info function, I have found the data types of each variable and also observed that there are no missing values in the particular dataset. On using the df.describe function, I have found the sum of the measures of central tendency for each attribute and hence can conclude that the average sales was 229.858, discount was 0.156 and profit was 28.65. Moving on to the next step of our project, that is the data visualization step, I have plotted a horizontal histogram, and from the graph I can summarize that profit is more than that of sales, but there are some areas where the profit could be increased. Then I have made an analysis using a pair plot for both the category and region columns. I have used the core function to find the pairwise correlation of each column in the data frame, and also it automatically excludes the non-numeric data type columns and missing values from the dataset. Then I have plotted a heat map. A correlation heat map is a heat map that shows a 2D correlation matrix between two discrete dimensions using colored cells to represent data from usually a monochronic scale. The values of the first dimension appear as the rows of the table, whereas the second dimension as columns. In a heat map, the correlation is interpreted as values closer to 0, which means that there is no linear trend between the two variables. The value closer to 1 is more positively correlated, that is, as one increases, so does the other, and the value closer to 1, more stronger the relationship is. From the above heat map, sales and profit are moderately correlated, discount and profit are negatively correlated, quantity and profit are less moderately correlated. Next, I have plotted a count plot for both the quantity and discount columns. computed the data using the count plot. Later, I have done a state-wise deal analysis and found that the top 3 states where the deals were highest were California, New York, and Texas. The average number of deals per state was 204. In the city-wise analysis of dealing, the top 3 cities where the dealings were highest were New York City, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia. The average number of deals per city was 90. In the segment-wise analysis of profit, discount, and sales, for sales, the consumer, corporate, and home office were 32%, 33.5%, and 34.5%. For discount, it was 15.8%, 15.8%, and 14.7%. Finally, for a profit, it was 28.7%, 33.8%, and 37.5% respectively. Then, I have used the group by function to split the data into groups based on the above criteria in the next step. In state-wise profit analysis, Vermont had the highest profit, whereas Ohio had the lowest profit. For sales, Wyoming had the highest sales and South Dakota had the lowest sales. Similarly, for discount, Illinois was at top. Coming on to the city-wise analysis of profit, 30 cities had a negative profit, whereas 30 cities had profited in a positive manner, which clearly indicates that the balance is quite pretty good here. In the quantity-wise, category-wise, and subcategory-wise of sales, profit, and discount analysis, I have used the group by function and splitted the data into groups based on the values for each criteria. In the subcategory-wise analysis, copiers had the highest profit and sales, whereas printers, machines, and tables had the highest discount. West region had the highest profit compared to rest of the regions. Finally, in the shipment-wise analysis, sales was high for the items shipped on the same day. To conclude this task, from the heat map, the sales and profit are moderately correlated. Discount and profit are negatively correlated. Quantity and profit are less moderately correlated. In the state-wise dealing analysis, California, New York, and Texas were the top 3 states where the sales was highest. The average number of deals per state was 204. In the city-wise deal analysis, the top 3 cities where the sales was highest were New York, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia. The average number of deals per city was 90. Lowest the number of deals, highest were the amount of sales. The highest amount of sales was in Wyoming, that is 11.8%, and the lowest amount of sales was in South Dakota, that is 0.8%. In the state-wise profit analysis, Vermont had the highest profit and Ohio had the lowest profit. In the segment-wise analysis, home office had the highest profit and sales. In the category-wise analysis, maximum sales and profit was obtained in the technology industry. Minimum sales and profit was obtained in the furniture industry. Similarly, for the subcategory-wise analysis, printers, machines, and tables had the highest discount. Copiers had the highest profit and sales. In the shipment-wise analysis, sales are high for the items shipped on the same day. Last and the 10th one, profit is more than that of sales, but there are some areas where the profit could be increased by including some external factors into it. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. Do mention your valuable suggestions, evaluations, and feedback in the below comment section. Thank you and have a great day.